Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Okay, I see everybody and their mama little running this freaking blitz.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Don't take forever, okay? Let's go, 14. Right, running.
This is Carson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Alongside my broadcast
that dude's put that man back 10 yards.
Hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. But not much more than that. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Wilson. He's got the tight end.
That should have been picked too. He showed baited. He baited good too. He was looking dead at it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You all right, my bro? Dang, we grouped that popcorn. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that would call for concern then. Like, ooh wee.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this
if he keeps doing it, man, that might be a cold.
Say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They run it with Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And a broken tackle helps
challenges
lead to a
fit that
1st down
look.
gain.
Ignorant.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, you know, the Patriots...
nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something.
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us. Everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. K.J. Wright coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe...
Give me that.
One that's intercepted. Picked off at the
Man, I almost had that outside.
These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to be taken down here as
man, this dude would not get down the freaking ground.
And half of play.
I should have brought back.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. 2 spins. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mark Barron not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
That's what y'all know.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He's going to rifle one deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now Goff on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Woods. And, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That hell running right through it. Return as
I had made him look like that.
Trying to get it to Woods.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Man, gosh, man.
And
This
tip
is
there
ridiculous.
altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Dang, man.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
Game momentum.
Rams.
Now I got to fight.
Gurley, 26 yards. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away.
Now you got to fight, baby. Let's go.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now come the Seahawks. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Yeah,
and this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
Like that.
We kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. A dump off for Davis. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you...
But his pass is intercepted.
That dude picked off both times,
today. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll stick with the ground game with Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. it's gone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They give them a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Tempo, tempo.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Aaron Donald in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Shotgun. 14, front it. 12. Took right. Bear. Tempo. 14, front it.
Now it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Another carry now for Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
DC.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again they run with Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Hey, 76.
Goff going to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah.
Absolute so he do so.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles.
Suck,
and I believe
man.
it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go
still
on
a
the
new
road and
game?
win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done,
It
and then
says
head back
3
to
to
your
6
city,
Seattle.
one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
Uh-huh.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, 18. We got three, fella. 180. Man, touch. Red, up. 18.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, defense and that.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 18. Move.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And Dixon has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And incomplete.
Oh, my God.
Nice
I got to look at
jars
that
the
catch,
ball
man.
free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
14.
On third down, Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
49.
Now Trubisky on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line, as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Gotta go. Hey, 18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. Touchdown, Chicago! Trey Burton, 46 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess,
looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him. After the interception, here's Trubisky.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Yes,
Gotta go.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he is met at
Bad
the line of
read.
scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Gotta go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel.
That what's going on?
Touchdown grab. And the
Man, I thought I
Bears
had picked cover 3 mouths and cover 1 the whole time.
And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson, and it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Wilson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play, but to me it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have...
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Akeem Hicks He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson able to shake him off. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases up they were able to exploit right there.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I get confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Guys have the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. Here's Carson, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either. Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man, it's Vanette. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Now I'm going to know what happened in this game, to tell you the truth.
Now it's Carson. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4th down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points. He'll get it up the middle, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to? Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long.
Right
now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
19.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Janikowski adds the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
It's 11 o'clock already.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here. It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because this...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 79
back in the game.
And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the
one more
catch,
stop.
and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. But what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
Oh,
couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And
Walkers, man,
right there, a nice hit. Jars
see,
the
that's why
free
that's why I
and
can't
brings
take
up
this
3rd
game.
down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Now he's going to send this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Gotta go, gotta go. Move.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
But that was a D. That was a D.
Sets him up better for third
D
down.
line.
Another nice pick up through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation.
I let him run him over.
I let him run him over,
and then I had put him in a
slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
He did.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Wilson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Onto the field now come the Bears. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. He got 29 yards that time. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this is caught at the end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
18.
Again, it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Trey Burton, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
You said something was loaded up. The game's still going on. This must not be the right one. Yep. Top 5. this thing ain't. I guess something happened to the computer.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, see. On the team.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And going deep for him. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over. Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them. That's fielded in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down.
Man, this dude brought me off the route.
Intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, 30 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 46 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
14.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Hitchens not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short, and now it's 4th down. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. A dump off for Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll run it here. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. And Janikowski bangs it through, And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z.
On first down, Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I mean, he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking deep. Man, what the? Complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
He must have played make 'em up because I can't get to him.
Are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He played
that
for
last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
He played for.
Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right, looking for and this is caught.
That's
and
crazy.
He will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a real good chance doing that.
Let's go get another one. Let's go get another one. Come on. Don't take so long. Three down. Switch it. Got it.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And that one results in 35 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
I'm hesitant to blitz because he'll check it down quick.
Ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Who that he got? Because that dude...
That one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
19.
Play action. It's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down.
That dude got in the way, man.
Brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What you think?
14. Gun.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Tempo.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Underneath to Davis. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
14. 19.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Lockett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I took the whole freaking 3rd quarter.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
You make me take it back and get.
The middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
He got called. Oh, I caught the wrong play.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
14.
I don't know if I'm going to sit there and take a delay of game. I ain't got caught wrong play.
Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And Dixon.
I thought he was going to see in the middle. That's why I ain't want it.
And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there.
That do take coverage. He do that, man.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Shoot.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Dang it. Heel over there.
Go. Green,
1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I got to give it to him. He didn't throw a ball.
In there to
I did him throw it too.
Second sack now of the
Dared him
afternoon.
to throw it. He didn't throw it.
And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's good.
How did he catch that?
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Maybe.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground with Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Buying time to his left. Oh, he stays up. Throw left side.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Back to throw. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
To throw is Wilson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
Man, did go quick.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
That's crazy. How your game going, bro?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I cannot get on my
Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Play action. Now Roethlisberger.
Man, come up and pick that. Kermit.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
What in the world
you're
is
heading
this?
towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out,
like my
not just
corner
giving
cannot
up 3,
pick the ball.
possibly giving up 6.
Why?
Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the...
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
Got
And he
him
will
in,
lose
huh?
yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right?
What's
It might
the,
have had a touch
what's the
a little
scope?
bit.
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And it is incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there?
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Good ball for him, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson going to throw again. A dump off for Davis. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're
looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body, back into traffic.
Big no-no. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
14.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Nice play.
The first down carry for Davis. Dodges him at the 50. And an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. And
he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They go play action with Wilson. And this is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Wilson. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard down a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. His throw incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Barkevious Mingo. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your own.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickel Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation. When I saw it live, I thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way,
looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
That's unbelievable.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Let's go. 44.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. Roethlisberger now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fights him off. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Sean Davis with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McDonald. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They run with Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Incomplete. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of
in trouble, and will go down back at the 12.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the
Man,
Steelers.
look at, man, this
When
is,
I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up? To either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here's Connor looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Frank Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Yes, we going for it.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
On second down, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Janikowski good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But
it got his man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Toss play, Connor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K.J. Wright in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski has the extra point.
All I need is one more
things
stop.
get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out to kick is Janikowski.
Dang, should I went for an onside kick? I don't use the timeout.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always. Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. K.J. Wright in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't... That they did.
Up and down.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here at...
I ain't want to. What's that?
Exhibition. Exhibition. shot. Long shot. Exhibition. Ultimate team. Exhibition.
This is
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Carson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
Man, you gotta
run
be
the route tree as many times as you want.
Here we go already.
Sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Tempo.
They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Jones. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Let's go! Blue landed!
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Lucky 56.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Brought in left side by Snead. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now he's going to... This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And finds his man, Baldwin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because...
Here's Wilson looking to throw on second down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. On third down, Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Jones on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jaron Reed able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They go play action with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did. It's caught right side, Dixon. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. There's Baldwin, touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field. And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives. So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it. Punt's better than the turnover. The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
All right, now, look at 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Snead's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Now Jackson on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Good,
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay. You too, bro. Good night.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tempo. Clear.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And a solid run down inside the 30. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He gets it to Baldwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Janikowski bangs it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out to kick is Janikowski. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another first down. Now Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on first. And Jackson throwing once more. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson fighting through pressure. He may try and run for this. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality...
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Barkevius Mingo leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
3rd and goal, Jackson. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
14, 14. 18.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam. Big jumbo, big jumbo, big jumbo.
They run again with Carson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Spread left, spread left. Tight, move the team.
And they'll run it here. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 47 yards on the ground. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
19.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Alert.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.